Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Strange. This is my daughter Kylie, and I'm going to show you guys at home how I got her to eat her veggies. You know where?
At the Rock N Roll Grille.
I don't do it like that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Trust me, you do.
Very cool. We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Rock N Roll Grille. Vegetarians, you wanted it, you emailed me, you complained, and we got it for you. We've got 3 different ways to do veggies on the grill, but meat eaters, this will complement any dish, so you're going to love this too. So, that being said, let's get started. This is a really interesting go-to vegetable dish. This is my #1 favorite with everything. It's simple, it's easy to do. We start with foil. Now, question everybody asks is, which side of the foil do you use, Kev?
Which side of the foil do you use, Kev?
You guys are right on target. Okay, now, if you use the shiny side out, it's going to reflect the heat. So we don't want to do that, right? So we want to use the dull side out. Now, another thing, you probably noticed that I have 2 pieces. Why do I do that? Because we're going to make a lot of broccoli. Usually we're feeding 4, 5, 6 people. And if I just use one little pouch and try to cram it in there, not going to work well. So what we do at the Rock N Roll Grille is, we turn it this way like this, and now we have a tea pouch. The tea pouch. I think I should patent this. I'm not really sure. Okay, so we start with that. We're going to take a little bit of olive oil, put that right in, bloop, just like that. Little pat of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper, mixed together, 50-50, right? You've seen me do this before. And the broccoli. Ooh. Now this is a citrus broccoli. What makes it citrus? I'm going to show you in just a second. So we've probably got 4 or 5 cups of broccoli florets. We'll put those in there. And this stuff, now again, we're all about ease and simplicity here at the Rock N Roll Grille, right? We could probably figure out how to make this, but I'd rather just buy it, and it's a lot easier. You can find this in just about any store here in the Valley. Sam's Club, any place like that, that's where I get it. Citrus Grill. This is good stuff. Now we'll take just a little bit more of that olive oil and get that a little wet so it sticks. Put some of this on top. Generous amount. Yeah. Okay, now that in itself is pretty good, but we're gonna add, I've got some red onion that I've diced up. Go ahead and put that in. Good stuff. Okay, and I've got a little bit of pepper here. I'm running out of room. Cut this up. You guys like red pepper? Yeah. One of my favorite things. Okay, so we'll dice that up. Now, as I said, this is my go-to recipe. This complements any dish. Vegetarians, it can stand alone. Meat eaters, this complements anything. Steaks, burgers, fish. I think we need more red pepper because you guys are really excited about this. Now remember, curl your fingers up. Remember we talked about this? So if you miss, you don't do this and cut a finger, just a fingernail. A little bit of that. Perfect. Now, I did say it was citrus, so we'll add a little bit of lemon. So again, one of my favorite tools, the lemon press. If you don't have one, I'll show you how to do this as well. Squeeze this in. A little bit of lemon juice. Now, if you don't have one of these handy dandy tools, it's okay. I just kind of like tools on this show. You can do it the old school way. And you just put it in your fingers and go this way, and this way it strains out all the seeds, and you get the seeds in your fingers and not in the food. Okay? So that's pretty easy. So far easy, simple, right? Little olive oil, little salt and pepper. We've got our florets in there. We've spiced it up a little bit. And we'll just go ahead, like a Christmas package. I never was very good at that. Yeah, that's about how I wrap too. Merry Christmas, everybody. Perfect. Okay, now you do want to get it tight. You don't want to leave it open and let all that steam out, okay? So I've got my grill all set up here. We're pretty hot, it's about 400 degrees. Here's the great part about this. Throw it in, and that's it. It's pretty easy. So you can go ahead and cook something later on, or you can just cook it that way. Now I've got it up on my vegetable rack, so it's up off the heat. Cooking time on that's gonna be about 20 to 30 minutes. So you can kind of go about your business, do something else. What do we always say? Forget about it, right? Okay, very easy. So that brings us to recipe number 2. You thought that was pretty easy? Yeah, cool. Now, corn on the grill. Boiling corn? No. Never. Have you guys done corn on the grill before? Yes, no? Yeah. In the husk, out of the husk? In? Oh, see, now you lost it with me there, right there. Okay, have you tried it this way?
No.
Okay, this is really great. We're gonna put this right on the grill. Now what's gonna happen is, it is gonna blacken up a little bit, and that's good because the sugar that's in the corn is gonna caramelize, and it's just gonna taste great. It's gonna bring out all the flavor in the corn. So we're gonna take this, just like this, and put it on the grill. Now, let me ask you a question. This took me a long time to figure this out. Which way would you put the corn on the grill? This way or this way?
Where it hits the...
Which way?
This way?
This way or this way? Okay, excellent. Because for years I did this, and it kept rolling around on me, and maybe I'm not that smart. It took a while to figure it out, but we're just going to put it this way. And as you mentioned, the grill grates are going to hold it there until you turn it. You say yes too? Yeah. Apparently I'm the only dumb guy here. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that right on. Nothing on it. We don't want to put butter on it now. Why? Because butter burns, right? So we're going to, just like this, put it right on the grill. Piece of cake. So we've got our packet up here of citrus broccoli. We've got our corn right on the grill. We'll go ahead and close this down. Now, when we take that corn off, we're going to do a garlic butter, okay? Not just regular butter. Anybody can do that. Rock and Roll Grille, garlic butter, okay? So we've got some butter here that's been softening. We'll grab some garlic. Just peel this off. I always make a mess when I do this. There's got to be a neater way. Somebody email me a neater way of doing this. There's got to be one. Okay, you've seen the show before? A little trick. Whack. Jumps right out of the skin. Just like that. You haven't seen the show before? Wow, she says. We've only done this about 6 times. That's okay. That's cool. So you're going to go home and do this now, right? So did you struggle for years trying to get the stuff out? Okay. And also, I like to just nip off that little... Brad, can you get a little shot of that? I call it the heel. I don't know if that's the official word, but it's a little heel. That's where it was in the cluster, and it doesn't taste very good. It's very bitter and kind of hard, so I'll just cut that right off of all of these. Because you don't want that in your garlic butter, do you? No. Absolutely not. Okay. I think, oh, one more. Almost missed it. Okay, I'll just give this a quick chop. You can smell the garlic? We haven't developed smell-o-vision yet, so unfortunately you at home, you're going to have to take their word for it. It smells good. Just a good fine chop on this, because it is going to go on the corn, so you don't want big lumps of garlic. Or maybe you do. I don't know. You know, I'm thinking a food processor would be a real good idea right about now. I am a food processor. And one more. Good, great. Fine enough? Good. Okay, that goes in. Very cool. Now, the only other thing we need, again, salt and pepper, 50-50 mix, a little bit of that. Take our fork. You know, I'm thinking you're right in the front. You know what? I bet you could do this too, huh? Just kind of, yeah, just kind of cream that around. I'm going to check on my corn back over here. Things are looking good. Foil up top, corn on the bottom. In fact, you keep doing that. I'm going to go out and make some noise with the boys, and I will be right back. When we come back, we're going to be doing mushroom burgers. Mushroom burgers. Great. So stay tuned. Great job. Okay, we are back, and I think just in the nick of time because I got to check my corn. Okay, as I said, we're going to get it charred up a little bit, and let me show you. Okay, and that's good. You're going, but it's burned. It's supposed to be just a little bit. So let me put this back in, give this a little rotation. That's looking good. Very good. Now, we talked about portabella mushroom burgers. I'm not kidding. This is great. If you've never had this before, the consistency is very much like meat. So all the vegetarians out there are going, yeah, I'm down with that. But all the people who have never tried this before, you got to try this. It's really, really easy. Now, let me show you. These have been marinating overnight. Looking good. Pretty good. Okay. All that stuff on top, everybody's asking, what is that? It's garlic. Garlic. Smell? Good. Okay, so we're going to do something a little backwards. Usually I show you how to do this. Right now we're going to get them on so we can taste them. So, now you know how we always prep our grill here, right? No, Pam, we don't do that. I'm sorry, cooking spray. No cooking spray. I'm not picking on anybody. A little bit of olive oil, paper towel, tongs. Just go ahead and put this on the grill. No Mount Vesuvius, no flare up, no flames. Oils the grill grate nicely. Voila, just like that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take these guys. Now, here's the trick. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this guy right here. I'm going to take this marinade, and I'm going to pour it in here. The reason being is if I put these down this way, which is what I want to do first, we're going to get a little flare there. I don't want all that marinade running off and just burning. So I'm going to run it off in here first. We're going to sear this side first. Then we're going to come back, flip it over, and then pour the marinade back in. Okay? This one. Now what's cool is, and I'll show you this, get a shot. Now I've drained that much marinade. Can we get a shot of that, Brad? Turn it just a little bit. We've drained that much marinade out of it already, and all the garlic has stuck to it. Okay? So that's going to cook right into it. Really cool. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Very cool. Move this out of here. Very cool. Put this down. Now I'll come back, and I'll kind of show you what we did yesterday. It's very, very simple to make this marinade. Okay, first we're going to start. I'm going to cheat and use the same bowl. You guys don't mind, do you? Okay, good. We'll clean it up and pretend it's clean. Okay, this works great. This is just a 1/4 cup of light soy sauce. Light. Eating healthy on the Rock N Roll Grill. Okay, and this is balsamic vinegar. A good balsamic vinegar. Don't chintz out. Buy a good one. About a quarter of a cup, same thing. And about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Go ahead and put that in. Of course, a little bit of salt. And what do we call this?
Pepper.
Spepper. Spepper. Okay, we now coin the phrase spepper, thanks to you. Just a little spepper. We'll put that in. And of course, we have our garlic. God, we put garlic in everything here. I mean everything. Our little trick, whack, smush. It's like Batman, right? I mean the old Batman, right? Boom, pow, smush, crack. All the kids are sitting at home going, I have no idea what he's talking about right now. Boom, boom, boom. Put that right in. Perfect. And I'm going to stir it with, of course, the right utensil for the job. My knife. Kids, don't try this at home. Okay, so I'm going to check this out here and see where we're at. Give my corn just a little turn. I love when a plan comes together. That's perfect right there. My mushrooms, I'm going to give them a little flip. And really, the cooking time on this, guys, is very similar to hamburgers. So it's like 4 to 5 minutes aside, and that does it. So we'll flip those over. And let me show you. Okay, like a burger, but it's vegetables. It's very cool. Now remember what I talked about? We took all that marinade. We actually made a little more. And we're going to pour some of that in. Some of that reserve marinade. Just a little. And this is cool. The natural shape of the portabella mushroom, it's like a little boat. It's going to keep all that stuff right in there and cook juicy and nice, and all this is just going to be delicious. So like a juicy burger, right? Excellent. I almost want to be a vegetarian. Not quite. Okay, you probably noticed too, earlier this like appeared as I came into camera shot. This wasn't here before. And you're probably going, hey, where'd that come from? And what are you doing with it? Okay, these are just some extra red peppers that I have. And the cool part about this is they go right on the grill and that skin comes right off. It's a little hot right now, but that's okay. The skin comes right off. And I use these in everything. They're great in sandwiches just by themselves. Just kind of grill them up. Okay, so I've got my skin off, and what I'm going to do is we're going to use an aioli. Now, an aioli is a flavored mayonnaise. So we're going to put that on the porta mushroom burgers, and it is great. So what this is about a quarter of a cup of mayo, 2 teaspoons of olive oil. I put a little bit of hot pepper flakes, so a little heat in there. And then we've got our roasted red pepper. So we'll cut that up, and we'll put that in there, little pieces. I hear a lot of oohs and ahs and mms back there. I like that. So a little extra effort, but I'm telling you, this is great to put on top. Then you're going to get hooked on this, and you're going to put it on everything. It's great on cereal in the morning. No, it really isn't. Kids, I was kidding at home. Don't put it on your cereal. Mom, Dad, it's great. Okay, we'll mix that together. And we'll do our spepper. Spepper. I like that. Spepper. Okay, just a little bit on that. Okay. So, I give you aioli. Okay? Very cool. Now I think everything's ready to come off the grill. So let's see what happens here. I'm actually going to recycle this too. I'm really running out of room over here. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, here's our shrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like hamburgers, huh? Okay, I'm going to get a great shot of this. Vegetarians that all emailed me and said, you left us out. I love you, man. There you go. Okay, portabella mushroom burgers. Those are going to be so good. And we've got some corn. I'm going to put you don't mind if I put it right down on the cutting board, do you? It's a clean cutting board. Okay, now you can see it charred up a little bit, and you might be going, yeah, Kev, you burned it. We actually want it to char it a little bit. When you taste it, you'll understand why. Okay, and the last thing we've got, I'm gonna get rid of these, excuse me 1 second. Last thing we've got is our citrus broccoli that we did in foil. Now this is extremely hot inside, so don't like go whipping in the open and don't do that. Open that up. No, don't do that. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna try to give this to Brad so Brad can get a great shot of that. Okay, there you go. Simple, easy, right? Vegetarians are going, yeah! All the meat eaters are going, yeah! Because you can do this again with any steak or hamburger or anything. This is so easy to do. So that's there, that's there. We've got our corn. We're gonna take a little bit of this. This is our aioli. Remember our creamed garlic butter that you did such a great job on? And we'll put a little bit of that right on here. How come I don't get this reaction out of meat when I do meat? What's going on? Vegetarians at home, you must know something I don't know. Because wow. I do steaks, everybody goes, yeah, okay. Now, do you guys do a lot of vegetables on the grill? Is that like a challenge for you? It is, huh? That's why I'm getting oohs and ahs. You know, it was a challenge for me, too. I had to do a lot of research to find out what's really going to work and what's simple and easy. Because vegetables tend to burn very easily on the grill because of the sugars and starches that are in the vegetables themselves. So we've got this. That's looking pretty good, guys. Even though it's sitting on my cutting board, but don't tell anybody. I was supposed to bring a plate out at the last segment, and I kind of forgot. At least I'm honest about it, right? There's honesty in cooking. The honest rock and roll grill guy, absolutely. Okay, so we've got our corn with our creamed garlic butter that you did such a great job on. Looks great. We've got our portabella mushroom burgers, and we've got our veggies steaming. Okay, and speaking of hot, I got to go jam out with the band. So I will be right back. And when we come back, we got our special little guest to come out and taste everything. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Rock and Roll Blues!
Excellent. Well, what do you think? You guys want to taste this stuff? Yeah. Okay, but first we got to get the true taste tester out here. A kid, right? Yeah. Who better for vegetables? So let's go back. Sue's in the wine cellar, and it's hi, Kylie.
Hey, Dad.
Hi. What are you doing rooting around in the wine cellar?
Well, I brought you this.
Oh. Sparkling non-alcoholic cider. Okay, that actually works. Thank you very much, because bringing wine would be wrong, wouldn't it? Okay, but for me later on, I've got Cocopelli wine for Dad, so I'll be cracking into this later on. So obviously we got vegetables all over the place. Looks pretty good?
Yes.
Okay, that's not like one of those fake guesses, right?
No.
No, oh no, no, not at all. So I think portabella mushroom burger, what do you think?
Yeah.
You up for it?
Yeah.
Very cool, let's build a burger. Here, let's take one of these. Which one? Eeny, meeny, miny?
No.
Mo, hey Mo. Perfect. It's a little big for the bun, don't you think?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay, I think what? Little lettuce, maybe? Oh, go two. Go to one side. I'm not trying to tell you how to do this. One more. Uno más. That's good. Little tomato, maybe?
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, now I'm thinking, where's the aioli? Here it is. You take the top of the bun. And let's put a little of this on here. You want to smell this? You don't trust me, do you?
No.
Is there a reason for this?
Yeah.
Would I ever do that to you?
Yeah.
We're on camera. Little aioli? What do you think? On top. All right, now here's your true test. Portabella mushroom burger, everybody. Kid.
That's good.
Really?
Yes.
Like it? Yes? Okay. I think it's a success at the Rock N Roll Grill, everybody. Very cool. Okay, so join us next time on the Rock N Roll Grill for more rockin' recipes. Maybe there's meat, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So let's eat. What do you think? Okay, let's do it. Inspire and rock, everybody. We'll see you next time. I think that went